What's up, everyone? Welcome to Yours Avenue. It's Darren, and today I'm doing a special episode of a shot-by-shot of the Avengers Endgame trailer. So I'm going to give you my initial thoughts of all the shots in this trailer, and what I think of it, and some of the things that I found, some little small details. If you find something that I didn't find, let me know in the comments below as well, and I'll add that to my list of things. All right, so let's start off with the first shot of this trailer is Iron Man's helmet. We obviously see that here, in the Guardian ship. We see the helmet damage from Thanos' fight. We see half of his face is gone. The nanotech wasn't able to, recover it or to fix it. One thing that I noticed is that in the movie itself, Iron Man ran out of nanotech. That's why he was stabbed. So it failed to save him from that. So how are we able to get the nanotech helmet in this scene? Plot hole? Who knows? Anyways, we'll just take it, let's just assume that everything's good and he just has a helmet. Let's just take that as is. But I like how it looks. The helmet looks good. It doesn't look as beat up. The cuts in the helmet looks very clean cut. They don't look burned or anything, but that could just be the filter of the entire scene, and we just don't see what it actually looks like. Alright, anyways, let's move on to the next one, and the next shot is Tony and the helmet itself. I love this look. It looks like, it really portrays what they're trying to go for. This very sad, depressing, cold look and tone of this entire scene, and that's all with the filter, right? At this point, by looking at this, you don't know if Tony is sad just by the way he's acting or by the way he's moving, but the fact that the filter, it looks like this, you could automatically tell it's a very sad scene, right? And that's one thing I love about film. You have to pay attention to all the color schemes, and it really tells you a lot with what's going on in the scene. I love how Iron Man's in the Guardian ship. He found a way to take control of the ship and lead Titan. And fun fact, Iron Man does join Guardians of the Galaxy in the comics. So when I found out Guardians was going to be part of the MCU, I was like, yo, Iron Man's gonna join Guardians of the Galaxy. But this is kind of not what I expected, so bummer. Alright, next one. Alright, here we have Tony resting tirelessly on, and this is actually Peter Quill's seat that he's resting on. He looks, again, very sad and mopey. From what I think that he purposely chose to rest on Peter Quill's seat because of, they did meet each other and they did fight with each other on Titan. And I think during this scene or before this scene, I think, it's been 4 days since he's been on that ship. I think he was, walking around the ship, kind of just looking at everything. Probably looked at all the cabinets, all the mixtapes that Peter Quill has, and he kind of just realized, yo, this ship was actually filled with 4 people, or well, more than 4, right? It was occupied, and so this probably destroyed him and even more. And he saw Peter Quill's seat and was like, man, I remember this guy. He was funny, kind of dumb, but hey, we fought together. I'm just gonna sit here in respect of him. That's what I think, at least. And if you notice, Tony in this scene is not scratched. He's not bandaged up. He got beat up. He got messed up during that fight. How was he able to get a nice shower? Oh wait, no. Do they have a shower on that ship? Maybe that's probably what it is. There you go. Yeah, and this is a scene of Tony sending a message to Pepper Potts. This is last goodbye. Alright. And then we see the Quinjet, or not Quinjet, the Guardian ship in space. And then again, we see Tony again. Again, he looks very sad. The color scheme in this photo or in this shot definitely represents what they're trying to go for. And he's just sad. He's just a sad guy. I feel bad for him. He knows it's like, if you look in his eyes, he knows it's the end. That's why he says, you know, it's always been about you, Pepper. I love that. I love that. That line always crushes me. It always gets me. All right, the next scene is a shot of the Iron Man helmet. You know, because Tony's leaving a message, and it's lit up. You know, the eyes are lit up. And if you guys don't know, but Russo brothers a couple months ago, they posted an image on either Twitter or Instagram, I don't know, but saying that they're done filming, right? And the photo was a picture of Iron Man's eyes in this photo, and people thought it was a proton cannon from Marvel's Capcom. And so this automatically confirms it wasn't the proton cannon. This is just Iron Man's eyes from the helmet. So sorry guys, huge bummer. I mean, I like that game too, but that would have been sick if we saw the proton cannon. I mean, you never know, right? All right, the next photo is the next shot is Iron Man in space, just looking out, just looking at space one last time before he knows he's gonna die, because he's 4 days without water and food. All right, the next shot is something straight out of the comics. It's Thanos' suit or his armor resting on a probably like a scarecrow, right? And if you could tell, it's actually right next to his hut. So every time he walks around, he's probably reminded of his huge win that he did, that he made with the whole universe. And it's just a reminder that I beat it, like I saved humanity. And that's something that is very egotistical of him to do. Something that's like it's like a trophy that he puts in his house, right? So he's such a bad guy. And the sun is still setting. The sun is setting, like he said in the movie. He's just gonna sit there and watch the sunset. And here is Thanos is walking through his farm. As you could tell, his hand is still destroyed from the snap. All right. And here, the next one, we see the Avengers base. It looks very empty. There's like no airplane. No airplanes are ready to fly. No one's running around saying on your left. It's just an empty base. Like everyone, like half of them didn't go to work today. All right. And here we go. The next shot, we get a very sad Captain America. He looks very sad. His tears are just running down his face. The weird thing is that his eyes aren't even red. His eye bags aren't even big. He hasn't been crying every day. What's up, Marvel? You forgot one tiny bit. Yes, the tiny little detail. You forgot the eye bags, man. When people cry so much, they get eye bags. Cap looks like he's been crying a lot, but his eye bags don't really show it. And the funny thing is, in this scene, his tears are super thick. And it's just like, I don't know why his face just looks so weird with tears going down his face. I don't know. I picture him watching the news in this scene, and the news is just like, they just don't know what to do. Like, they're saying half of the world is gone. Where is the Avengers? What happened? Like, people probably want answers, and he probably feels responsible because he failed to save the Earth. He failed to avenge it. So sorry, Cap. I mean, you'll get him. You get him in this movie. All right, the next scene is Bruce Banner looking through all the photos of missing people. All right. I think a lot of people think this is a hologram of people that died, but we all know that, you know, Scott Lang didn't die. Scott Lang is obviously there. So these are people that are missing. So let's get that straight. These are people that are missing. And so, I mean, it could be people that died. You never know. And also you could tell this is the Avengers base. In the back, you can see this is where they had their meeting in the first movie with Cap and War Machine. I forgot his name. All right, and the next shot is Avengers Airport. I thought this was the airport scene in Civil War, but it's not. But yeah, it's just an empty airport. Like no one. I think this scene is to show that it's again the Avengers base is empty. See, no one's there. It's just quiet. Okay. Here we go. The next shot is a very determined Thor. He looks ready. I mean, he looks pissed. He looks like he just learned the plan of what they're trying to do, and he looks like he's ready. And he looks like he's been on Earth for a long time because of the hoodie that he's rocking. That very basic outfit. And the background actually looks like the concept outfits that came out earlier. So I don't know if that has anything to do with what they're going to wear later on in the film, which is I don't know. And it's hard to note that Thor looks like Marshall Mathers. He looks like Eminem from 8 Mile in this one. It's kind of funny. Looks like he's about to bust a rhyme. Alright, the next one is Nebula on the ship. On the Guardian ship, I think. And I believe she's with Tony. Again, she looks sad. It looks like she's probably listening to Tony's message to Pepper. Not much else there. And here we see, I believe that's Black Widow's hand on Captain's shoulders. Again, the lighting in this scene is very depressing and tonally like sad. Could this be an indication that Cap and Black Widow are in a relationship? I mean, you never know, right? Like they've been on the run together for a couple of years, and those two are very close together. So you never know. They could be lovers, and I don't know, which would make sense why Black Widow is caressing Cap's shoulder like that, or she could just be a really good friend. Probably that though. Anyways, the next one is Hawkeye. Hawkeye is back in this trailer, which I love. He was definitely missing in. He was definitely missed in Avengers: Infinity War. We see him rocking the Ronin outfit, and obviously he's given up the bow and arrow, and has a sword, and he looks like he's in Japan. And here the next shot is Black Widow. It looks like this scene came out of Ghost in the Shell. And then the next shot is Ronin just kicking everyone's ass, like the result of him kicking people's ass, just standing over that probably Yakuza clan. And I think there's 3 people there, one on the left, one on the right, and one in the middle. Yeah, he's probably going around the world. I think what's going on here is that Hawkeye's family was probably got snapped away, and so he probably went through a really dark phase and just put on a different put on a different name, calling himself Ronin, and just taking all of his anger out on the bad guys. Just everyone that's taking advantage of half of the population, he's just going out there just kicking everyone's ass. I love that. And again, you can see in the shot right here, the next shot of his face, you can see it just looks broken. He looks like he lost, he looked like he lost a lot. I mean, he looks like he gained a lot of pounds. So, I mean, depression, weight, come on guys, let's get it together. And the color, again, the color in this movie is so phenomenal. The lighting, the red light on half of his face, that obviously indicates anger, suffer, pain. Everything is confirmed just by his facial expression. So he's in Japan, so he definitely has traveled a lot since he's halfway around the world. So that means a lot of time has passed at this point of the film. The next shot is Cap donning the Winter Soldier suit that he wore in that movie, the shield suit. I think this scene is when they finally learn the plan. I think this is obviously before they go out and do it. It looks like they're ready to do something. Him and Black Widow, let's either go back in time or retrieve a gauntlet or something, or maybe they're gonna go out to space to meet Captain Marvel. You never know. I mean, they're in the ship right now, in someone's ship, or they could be going out to space to go save Tony. You never know. Here we also see, Black Widow's hair is still blonde. Why is it still blonde? She's not hiding no more, so she could rock her natural color if red was even her natural color. And obviously since they're not hiding, Cap shaved his beard, so clean shaved beard is back. Clean shave beard Cap is back. All right, here is I don't know if that's Pepper's, or not Pepper, Black Widow's hand, or is this Cap's hand? Looking at Sharon Carter, I mean, the hands look very feminine. It looks too small to be Cap's hand. So if it is Black Widow's hand, maybe they are in relationship with each other, because maybe she probably looked through Cap's bag or whatever and picked up this compass of Sharon Carter and was like, oh, you still think of her? I mean, you never know, right? Or maybe they're going back in time to go save her. I'm just playing. No, they're not. So there's something behind the hand of whoever's hand that is. It's red. There's something red behind that hand, and it's either part of the ship, or it could be Ant-Man's armor, or it could be his suit as well. So, I mean, I see red, so I can only assume it's Ant-Man's suit. And the next shot is Cap's face looking at Black Widow, saying, "This is the only choice I know." I really like that line because it definitely shows that he is scared. Because every time Cap's in a battle, Cap always has a plan, right? He has a plan, but at this point, he doesn't have a plan, and that scares him. And we've never seen Cap not ready for battle, and he's always been sure of himself. And the fact that he says this has to work, there's no other way this can work, because there's no other way. If this doesn't work, we're screwed. We're fucked. So I'm so glad that he said that line, that there's no other way, that he knows how to save the Earth with this plan. And obviously the credits roll, and we see the Avengers Endgame title, and the next shot is Scott Lang. And if you see, you see the screen of Scott Lang, and behind that screen is the room of Thor. So that's just something to point out. And obviously the next scene after that is, the next shot after that is Cap just surprised, just super shocked that Scott Lang showed up. And you could tell maybe they couldn't think of a plan at that point of this scene. So I'm thinking this scene that Cap's in right now, I think it's early in the movie, obviously, right? Because Ant-Man just showed up. This is obviously early in the movie, so they're trying to figure out a plan to save the Earth, and they probably just gave up, or maybe they couldn't think of a really good plan, and Ant-Man pops up, and he's just like, he's the key. He's the key because he knows, because he has he knows about the quantum realm. I mean, Cap doesn't know at this moment, but we all know that Ant-Man has been in the quantum realm, and that can definitely affect time. And the next shot is obviously Scott again. Probably has no idea what's going on or what happened in the previous movie. He's just like, hey, why is everyone gone? Freaking love Paul Rudd. Alright, so that is all. So I think that's everything. That's all the shots in this trailer. But yeah, overall, I mean, this is a really good trailer. Obviously, there's a lot of detail in this, in all these shots here, and I'm sure I miss hundreds of them, and I'm sure there's a lot of there's a lot of theories roaming around the internet right now that I didn't catch. But let me know what you guys think about all the shots in this trailer. Some of the details that I didn't find, let me know. I definitely want to know, guys. And if you guys want to check out my trailer reaction, you could definitely do that. Just click on our channel and find Avengers Avengers Endgame trailer reaction, and you'll see it there. All right, so don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.